gorgeous people. This is Ambizzares DIY and other stuff. My name is Meeks. Today is Whatever Wednesday, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you some of YouTube's best practices. Now, you guys have heard me touch on this in a few of my videos, but I just kind of wanted to combine them all into one video and let you know some of the tips and tricks that you can do that will just help your channel grow as you post each and every single video. So without further ado, let's jump into this thing. Okay guys, so these best practices I got from Tubebuddy. As you guys know, I love Tubebuddy. I do have their highest subscription because I feel that it is very helpful in growing my channel and understanding the analytics of my channel, understanding how much of my videos people are watching and when they're dropping off, when I should insert cards, all of that fun stuff. Now, for those of you who don't want to pay for Tubebuddy and just kind of want to do the basic SEO, this video will be helpful for you too, but just know that I'm taking a lot of these tips and tricks from Tubebuddy directly. I am not an SEO expert at all, and honestly the SEO would not be as good as it is on all of my videos if I did not have this tool to use. Just saying. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. I have them all like printed out here to kind of help me guide myself through this. So number one is your title. Of course, everybody needs to put a title on their videos so that everybody knows what the video is about before they click on it, you know, because your thumbnail is another good way to do that, but you really need to do it in the thumbnail as well as in the title. So when you're doing your titles, it is suggested that you need to keep your title between 20 and 70 characters. So you don't want to do too little, but you don't want to do too much. It is the thought that if you do more than 70 characters in your title, that it is too long, it gets lost in the algorithm, and it is just difficult for people to read. So you want to kind of try to keep that under 70 characters when you're typing out your titles. And I see that some of you are putting the hashtags in your titles. I would personally suggest putting those hashtags in your description box, because what YouTube will do is it will pull the 3 most relevant hashtags that you have for your video and it will put it above your title. So you're not using up valuable title space, and it looks cleaner, in my opinion, if you put those hashtags in the body of your description box. YouTube will pull the 3 most relevant hashtags and put those above your title. So if you put more than 3 in your description box, it'll just pull the best 3 in their opinion. I'm just saying. So if you want a certain 3 to show up, then only put 3 in your description box. That's usually what I do, so that it'll pull the 3 that I want them to pull. Otherwise, put no more than 10. If you put more than 10, it'll ignore the hashtags completely. So no more than 10, but it will it'll pull the top 3. I hope this makes sense to you guys. So if you put like 5 hashtags in your description box, it'll pull 3 of those hashtags and put them above your title so that people can click on those hashtags, and they might be popular hashtags that are being used in YouTube, and it'll help people find your video. People that otherwise wouldn't find your video. Find it. Just saying. This is going well. That was number 1. Okay, so number 2, it says to add tags to your title. So it's generally important to have at least 1 or 2 of your tags appear in your title to help with search optimization on those terms. So when I do my videos, SEO on Tubebuddy, what I do first is I find what the best search words would be for that video, because if you do something, let's say I was doing an Ipsy glam bag, if you just put Ipsy glam bag, so many people put Ipsy glam bag that you're most likely going to get lost, and Tubebuddy doesn't suggest that particular hashtag for me. So you see mine are kind of a little weird and off. That's because I'm doing what Tubebuddy is saying is the best for my channel. Now I have to type all this stuff in to kind of figure that out. It doesn't do it for me, but it is quite helpful in knowing what will work best for, you know, my channel. So anyways, when you're doing your tags, there's a section in the well, not the description, but when you're loading your videos, there's a section for your tags. You can, it allows you to do up to 500 tags. So when you're adding them, they suggest that you use as many as possible and keep the tags relevant to your video. So this is the thing. When I do an Ipsy video, or I'm just using it as an example because that was the one that I most recently did. Anyways, when I do an Ipsy video, I do put BoxyCharm in my tags. Oh Lord. Beauty, all these other popular beauty boxes, because when people are searching for the BoxyCharm, whatever, base box or whatever it is they're searching for, your Ipsy video will also populate and they'll be like, oh, Ipsy. Maybe they haven't heard of it. I know that's a poor example, but just saying, if I was doing an off-the-wall beauty box, then that would be populate in the BoxyCharm feed when people are searching for BoxyCharm. And people might be like, oh, I haven't heard of that one. I'm going to click on this video and check it out. And maybe they'll like you and they'll subscribe to your channel. So that's why I put any type of beauty box, even if it's not the one that I'm talking about, I do put that in my tags as well, because it's just going to generate helping more people see the video, even though it's not relevant to exactly what they were looking for. I hope that makes sense. So anyways, the big thing with the tags is whatever you decide your keyword is. So let's say I decided my keyword was going to be Ipsy Glam Bag February 2021. That's my keywords for my video. So I'm going to want to put those exact words, just as I said them, in my title. And then I'm going to want to carry those exact words down into my description box. I know a lot of you guys are confused. Like, what's the description box for? Why do we have the description box? Well, you have to understand YouTube is like technology. Okay. So there is no way for YouTube to know what your video is about. And that is what the description box is for. It helps YouTube understand what your video is about, so they know who to put your video in front of. So if you optimize your video properly, then it will allow the algorithm to put your video in front of more people than it would if you didn't optimize it. So this is my tip. Whatever you put in for your title, so let's say it was Ipsy Glam Bag February 2021, put those exact words down into the description box in some creative way in the first 200 characters of your little description. My descriptions aren't very long. You just have to put those exact words in first, and then after you've put those words in, then put pieces of those words in, and that just helps the algorithm understand a little bit more what your video is about, because you're using those words multiple times in the description box. So you want to carry it from your title to your description box and then down into your tags. You want your first tag to be those exact words that I just said, and that's going to optimize your videos, guys. So put Ipsy Glam Bag February 2021 in the title, put it in the description box, and put those exact words as your first tag. And then you can use whatever tags you want after that apply to the video, beauty box, subscription box, you know, all these other beauty boxes that you can get. Put all those tags in there, and it's just going to help get your video in front of more people. Okay, just letting you guys know that. So let's see, where am I at? I put add more tags, did that. Let's see, number 4, I talked about the description box, because I know a lot of you guys are like, what the heck is this for? So I just described that. And 5 is to add chapters. So in your editing app, any editing app that you use, it will let you know where the breaks are for your video. So as you're scrolling through your video, let's say you're doing an unboxing and you want to let people know product 1, product 2, product 3, whatever. You can do that in your chapters. Now, I don't do it to that extreme. I did it first, but then I thought that it was just kind of confusing for people. So I think that it's better just to break it up in the 00 would be the intro, and then the next part would be my unboxing, and then the next part would be my final thoughts, and then the next part would be my outtakes, so that it allows people to skip to the parts of the video that they want to see. Now, I know you guys want to believe that everybody watches your video all the way through, but I promise you, they're not watching your video all the way through. Just check your analytics and it will let you know that. Most likely, they're watching maybe, if you're lucky, 40% of your video. That's if you're lucky. It might be even less than that. So what this does is it will help populate more watch time for you, because people are able to just go to that bar as they're watching the video, and they're able to just scroll over to what it is that they want to see. And at the same time, it also enables them to watch that particular part of the video as many times as they need to. So they can just rewind to that part, or, you know, go to that part several times and not have to go through the whole video to try to find it. So the chapters definitely help you with your watch time minutes, and they will help people be able to find what it is in your video that they most likely want to see. Okay, hopefully that helps. Now, number 6, yeah, you definitely want to have playlists on your channel. So if you don't have playlists for all of your videos, let's say your channel is kind of like mine where you kind of do a little bit of everything, you want to break that into playlists so that people are able to click on that playlist and watch the videos that they like seeing from you on your channel. So let's say you do makeup, you do unboxings, or like you put makeup on, do makeup tutorials kind of thing, do unboxings, and maybe just some chit chat or whatever. Break those into playlists, put all those videos in that playlist, and that is also going to help you with your watch time hours, because I know that it's helped me a great deal, because I'm looking at my click-through rate on all of my videos for all of the what's the word that I'm looking for? The playlist that I'm inserting, which is something else that I'm going to get to next. Might as well just transition into that. What are those things called? I'm sorry, guys. 6, 7, and screen. Oh, cards. So if you add info cards to your video, which I highly suggest you do, because that's just going to let people want to keep on watching you, and it's just going to increase your watch time and possibly your subscribers, because if they like what they're seeing and they're just binge watching all the videos that they like to see from you, then that's just going to help you. So I highly suggest putting cards into your video. They allow up to 5 cards, and I do 5 cards in every single video because it doesn't hurt, guys. If people want to click on them, they will, and if they don't, they won't. It's that simple. It's definitely not going to hurt anything. It's only going to help you because, again, it'll increase your watch time hours. So you have to hit that watch time hour. Even if you get 1,000 subscribers, you don't have your watch time hours, you're still not going to be able to monetize your channel until you hit those 400 hours of watch time. Okay, so that's also going to be another thing that's going to help you do that. If you include more videos or playlist or whatever as you populate your cards into your videos, that's just going to help you. It's definitely not going to hurt you, and that's why I highly suggest that you do it. Same thing with the end screen. I suggest that you put an end screen on the end of all of your videos because it's going to populate what your most recent uploads were and what your most popular videos are. And also it has your little face for people to subscribe to your channel just directly from there. It just gives them another option to subscribe. It's definitely not going to hurt, guys. That's why I suggest that you do it. Now, having said all that, if you guys need a tutorial on how to add cards, I can do that. Just let me know in the description box below. I do that from my computer. I have not tried doing that from my iPad, but I can definitely teach myself how to do that and then share that with you guys if you guys would like to know how to do that on a mobile phone or a tablet, as well as your computer. I would be happy to share that with you guys if it will be helpful to you, because I want to help you guys. That's why I do videos like this, trying to help other people make their channels as successful as they can here on YouTube. Let me just make sure that I hit everything. Oh yeah, so then it has get a like on Facebook. So YouTube isn't the only place you should be sharing your video. You can also share your video on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of your social media channels, and I highly suggest that you do that. Now, you don't want your social media channels just to turn into something like a great big advertisement for your YouTube, which mine kind of has, I'm just saying, because people don't really like that. Like, you still want to post the regular content that you do on those social media channels, but it doesn't hurt. I just share my YouTube videos that I upload in my Instagram stories. I don't share them in my Instagram as a post, unless I'm doing a short video of that video. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. All right. Nonetheless, you just don't want your other social media channels to turn into a great big advertisement for your YouTube channel. So keep posting the regular content that you post on there, but also go ahead and share your videos. It doesn't hurt. It's just I can't tell you how much traffic I get from Facebook. Actually, the #1 source for a lot of the additional views that I get on my videos is from Facebook. So just saying, it doesn't hurt to share on those other social media channels. It's only going to help. Okay, so the last one that I have on here is when somebody comments on your channel, definitely make sure that you respond in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's just you hearting the comment, you're acknowledging that you read it, that you saw it, and you're acknowledging that that person took the time to leave you a comment on your channel. Now, I highly suggest replying to comments, whether they're negative or not, negative, positive, whatever. I still suggest that you reply to them in some way, shape, or form, because again, that is interaction with your video, and that is only helping you in the YouTube algorithm, letting them know that people are interested in this video, because they're commenting, negative, positive, doesn't matter. You're getting interaction, you're getting a reaction on that video. So YouTube is going to continue to push it out to more people. So just keep that in mind. That is very important that you reply to all of the comments on your channel. And not to mention, it does good to socialize with the people who are following you, letting them know that you're there, that you're a real person. You know, you're just not, you know, pumping out content and this isn't, you know, it's not really you. So it's just a way to get to know the people who are following you. And it is also helpful to YouTube to understand that people are very interested in your video. All right, guys, I am 14 minutes in, so this is taking way longer than I thought that it would, but all of my videos do. At any rate, I hope that you guys found some of the things that I told you today very helpful. And if there's anything that you guys want me to share with you, I am more than happy to do that. I am here to try to help you guys the best way that I can. No, my YouTube channel has not exploded to great popularity yet, but I'm hoping as long as I continue to do these practices, someday, maybe it will. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye! Today is Whatever Wednesday, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you the muffler outside that's going by my house, because I thought that would be cool to share today. Let's try it again. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you some of YouTube's best practices that will help your channel grow. Now, you guys heard me boom! I hope you guys got all that. Tune in next week. All right, try it again. What's up, gorgeous people? This is Ambizzares.